sempre io, Matte 10, e oggi continuiamo con l'evento principale di Genshin Impact, però non sono più nel primo account, ma sono nel secondo. Ovviamente anche lì ho fatto la storia principale e oggi si continua, quindi si resta solo nel secondo account qua, non nel primo. Aumentiamo IFA. Sì, comunque nel primo account ho portato IFA al 70. E quindi dobbiamo continuare la missione. Attendi la mattina di dopodomani, dalle 8 alle 10. Va bene. Dopodomani alle 8. Va bene. Sì, comunque sono arrivato fino all'Adventure Rank 20 e quindi adesso posso fare anche gli eventi. Ecco fatto. Ovviamente ragazzi la stessa missione non la faccio nel primo account perché non cambia niente. Solo che qua sono Iter e là sono Matte 10. Recati al Palace Vermonia per capire cosa sta succedendo. Va bene.
Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kakuku's doing.
E vediamo un po' cosa sta facendo Kakuku. Andiamo sempre veloci e vediamo un po'.
Hey everyone! Oh hey my little dudes! Good morning! Oh wow!
Buongiorno,
Kakuku's
bimbo.
learned a new greeting. Is that good news or bad news?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only...
Wait, so that's all you've been up to? Get out of here! Huh? Okay, so good morning.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
Scusate un momento, devo sistemare un po' le cuffie. Eccoci.
Kakuku's not the only one that Mr. Risley's been getting to talk.
It was nothing. These guys...
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Nat. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped. The smugglers were very caught, but all this happened before I crossed. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail.
Va bene, una serie di colpi di scena avviato. Allora, perché c'è Ahau? Vabbè. È il caricamento a quanto pare.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natland's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
A quanto pare Akini ci faceva origliare.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do scarred face? On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows. Could he have previously been a warrior? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get...
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy.
Who goes there?
Vabbè, ma comunque possono pensare
Boss,
benissimo che io
do
sia
we
un
know if those
passante.
Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
Secretly smuggling precious items out of
Sto
Natland?
capendo bene.
I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Trovo un modo per creare un diversivo.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box.
What was that sound?
Devo fare tutto da capo.
In their
Ok,
contraband.
ci siamo. A quanto
Time
pare
to
loro
inform
sono
port
dei
security.
cattivi che stanno contrabbando, roba del genere. Mm.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the after an investigation and a chase.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just
Yeah, Kanish, you did great.
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever.
Non ha alcun
They
legame
were
con
working
i
entirely on their
contrabbandieri.
own.
Oh, dear.
Mamma mia.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in.
He said this elusive individual's actions are part.
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps
Ha avuto degli aspetti sospetti di quest'arma.
It certainly seems like it was the bait. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh?
Un
Oh,
film.
wow.
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if when they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for some.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events.
Ooh. Wait. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hand? And speaking of selling stolen goods,
Avevo dei concetti della transazione.
So, bottom line, this was an individual
exactly. And it was the location itself that the last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling
Sì,
film
comunque la
convention
potresti per il
overnight.
secondo account e quello per le scoffie, non per Kinich. Così nel primo account quello era per l'arma. Sì, in realtà anche nel secondo account mi interessa avere Kinich, però più è Scoffier, perché così è un personaggio che ho nel secondo account ma che non ho nel primo.
Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rasula have a presence there.
That sounds like a plausible.
Looks like your people better start
How so?
easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to. And timing-wise, all we need now is a lucky gesture.
Ah, so that's what you meant. In that case, I may as well write. Delegating this to someone else would require an.
Or are you just not used to ask?
Is that really a major concern?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get.
I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich. Speaking of pets.
Get out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object.
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news. Travelers, should we?
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed.
Bene. Cerca Ororon e Ifa, che tirano fuori.
All set, bro.
Bene. Sono all'Hotel de Bord, dove stai alle scoffie. Prendiamo anche il teletrasporto. Cioè, comunque lo date bordo dall'interno è il doppio della grandezza comunque. Eccoli. Insieme anche da giù a How.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Oh, nice duck.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo.
Not you again.
Hey, Gramps. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all.
Get it away! Get it away from— Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face!
If you've got the energy to argue this much, let's go find something to eat.
Poor Hal. He spent all day being tormented by—
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku—
In mezzo a quel trambusto si spiega durante di ferrare quello che è successo. Comunque Cucco, sentendo che ora Kakuko può andarsene in giro, semplicemente il volto di Ao si infiamma ancora di più.
Don't lose hope, How. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now, too.
Same standard? I will not—
That's right. You won't. As far...
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again?
Yeah, good luck.
Also, there's no such—
Anyway, thanks for looking...
Why, you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Really? Wait, who are the other contestants?
Attendi fino al giorno successivo, 8-10, va bene. Ok. Bene. Recate al palace. Di nuovo. Recate al palace Vermonia.
Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to—
Let's go.
Ed ecco di nuovo i nostri tre.
Looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Hello.
Have there been any development? Okay. Well, the notice was only just posted.
Special Patrol, open up.
Who's there? What's going on? The special—
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes.
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies,
Salve.
aunts and uncles.
What in the Tibet?
Oh, he must be the one you...
One of his owners. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr.
Somehow I highly... For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world...
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette?
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the special security and surveillance
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of... Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Roran, you said you were here to claim a lost...
Yeah, so...
Descrive attentamente l'oggetto smarrito del sito della casa della pistola. No,
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Auroran, be honest now. Were you the
No, it belongs to a friend.
one? So it belongs to—
Of course not. Aoife had...
Appunto. Ecco perché infatti le mie ipotesi era non ci sta più la mia ipotesi che quella pistola era di Ifa.
All right, then. I knew... So,
Aoife.
here's what went down.
No.
This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So when we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it, but apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworker.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up.
It's fine. I'm not the one who...
So, a former employee of the
Yes, at least I assumed. We were about to refuse.
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroron. Paimon thinks... Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as you're...
No way. I'm not...
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on...
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of...
In that case, let's hurry over to time to catch that con man.
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
Sì.
Oh, we're basically a
Nel secondo
household
account
name.
ancora non ci siamo, però nel primo sì.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching and see...
If so, then picking Auroron to do...
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be full... There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around... However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivet, will empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item and I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try.
So, I have to go under...
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol...
Roger that. Over.
Bene. Quindi Auroron e Aoife hanno fatto conoscenza con qualcuno di molto losco, molto strano. Ma siamo Raisi. Bene.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here.
Ok, di là c'è Auroron.
Auroron has entered the elevator as planned.
Auroron qua.
I'll head over to the plaza now.
Sì, ma neanche aspettarmi che...
Auroron's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza.
Ok, quindi non devo usare l'ascensore. E poi, tanto io l'ultimo account Rise lì ce l'ho. Ah, la piazza principale di Fontaine. Ma infatti ancora quel coso lì, cos'è sto roba con questo nella piazza? Credo che Rise sia morto dall'altezza.
Nothing suspicious going on. Strange.
Poi sarà veramente noioso fare
Maybe we're
tutto
overthinking
questo
this?
video però nel primo account, cioè ovviamente non farò il video, prendete a fare tutte di nuovo tutte queste robe qua nel primo account.
Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking!
Argenteau.
Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this...
What the heck are you on about?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking.
What the... This thing has a
Ma che
job?
ca-
So in Natland, they just dish out jobs to...
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just interesting? I think I'll sit back.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think...
Ah, excellent.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais...
So, I got it.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord, my very life.
His life hangs in...
If this means so much to you,
Are you trying to get him?
how'd you know?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real...
Quello che non
You're
sta
probably
capendo
right.
niente.
But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Pel. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais...
No, I mean, yes,
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell...
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare I'm a collector of
È un
antiques.
collezionista.
Nothing excites me more than rare, old
Deve
relics, and
recuperare.
to be completely honest, if someone's selling... As for the seller of this particular item, we've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads and some shady tableau. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some more into the envelope before submitting the ad, normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, he replied. And do you know...
Well,
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to... Of course it wasn't the discount that
Feeling smug.
Feeling smug now, are we?
No, please.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item and by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just... I'm so very...
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect...
Well, to be honest, though, I can't claim to... Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands...
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those... Oh, I get it. He's talking about...
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlani, a trip to the Opera Epicles seems unavoidable at this stage. But on the bright side...
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure if we can catch the other party by doing this.
Oh, I see.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais... All right, take the box. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement.
Such a hassle, bro.
See? Mr. Kikuku knows exactly where I'm... So, I was thinking...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this. Out of respect for the traveler, we won't say...
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut or we'll both be... In that case,
Not exactly what I was going... then it's settled. Boy, am I glad that's over.
Va bene. Quindi da quello che ho capito Argento è un collezionista. Questo venditore aveva la pistola, aveva preso la pistola, l'ha persa. Quindi non è cattivo Argento. Certo, a meno che non ci stia mentendo.
Judging by your expression, it must be...
It went smoothly.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other...
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like...
Well, if he didn't need... On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers, so, if you ask me, he seems like someone who... His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel. Or, maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic.
In that case, let's hope his...
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, when that time comes, we will be...
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Bene ragazzi, abbiamo finito. Ovviamente poi ci sarà la terza parte domani, credo, o dopodomani. Allora, vi spiego come funzionano i giochi. Allora, vi spiego proprio come funziona in pratica un po' tutto questo. Allora, in pratica ci sono tipo dei cicli, dei giorni, dove qua si cambiano, si va di qua, dove in pratica devo fare poi i test di interesse, queste robe qua, e in pratica devo cercare di far venire più spettatori, non devo far annoiare gli spettatori, posso migliorare le strutture, posso mettere delle persone, posso scegliere il pasto del giorno con Escoffier, come volete pronunciarla, e appunto sono 3 giochetti, diciamo. Uno è questo qua che è il teatro, poi c'è questo qua che è la villa Arzilla, e poi di qua c'è una cosa che si fa con l'acqua, avventure eclettiche. Di qua abbiamo la nostra amica Navia, lì ci sono Aurora e Ifa, che prima però non c'erano, prima di fare la seconda missione mi sembra. E niente, bisogna migliorare le strutture, fare così. E appunto però bisogna soddisfare un po' le persone che vengono, perché sennò potremmo anche andare in bancarotta e ricevere pacchi soldi. Comunque è questo qui lo scopo di questi mini giochetti. Ragazzi, io non ho altro da dire. Vediamo un po' se possiamo fare qualche pull. No. Però quando faccio i giochi posso farle dopo. Non ho altro da dire. Io mi fermo qua. Spero che il video vi sia piaciuto. E niente, ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ciao!